What's up, everybody? It's me, Second Stage, and today I'm starting a new Let's Draw series, which is basically Let's Draw anime expressions or manga expressions, however you want to call it or pronounce it or whatever. As the title suggests, I'm basically planning to do, different expressions, from happiness to anger to whatever, and I'm trying to basically create a picture about this expression. This time, you can probably see what's this time topic is, actually happiness or laughing. I'm warning you right now, guys, or girls. I'll jump a lot to this video. I jumped a lot rather to this, to the recording sessions, because I've made a lot of mistakes later on. Also, we'll see a lot of mistakes, proportion-wise, where nothing is right. Where I just draw, an arm or something. You will see this later on. It just didn't look right, and I've, corrected it. I can basically blame, the temperatures that we have. It's like I've said in my last video, hot. I mean, it's so hot, it's unbelievable. It's, like I said, yeah, punishing hot, basically. But yeah, I thought a long time, what, kind of character I can do, that is basically happy or cheerful or, laughs, like in this picture here. From the kind of, haircut, more, carefree, kind of a very happy, and not very, kind of chaotic kind of haircut that I had in mind for this picture here. And yeah, there it is, the left arm from her side, basically. It's so wrong. The arm on the left side is, and the upper arm is way longer than the right arm. You will see that I correct later on, like I said, but it's, like I said, very hard. I just wanted to get finished, and it's basically not the best way. I should keep that in mind, not to rush things, but it's also the case in me, when I start a drawing, I can't stop. I have to finish the drawing, basically. I make breaks, on occasion, some, cigarette breaks, or when I drink something or eat, for 2 minutes or 3, sometimes for like 5 seconds when I want to drink something. Especially, like I said, since it's so hot, usually I drink, purified water. But you ain't going to see a picture, if you would see me, drawing a picture that I would say, I would call it a day. I mean, it's only the rough draft, but I will continue tomorrow. You ain't gonna see this in my drawings or illustrations, rather. Except for this huge project that I made, this my own first manga a couple of years ago. Maybe I should work, on my work, on my drawing ethics at points. But if you have any suggestions, where I can work on, with, breaks and stuff. Or, like I usually say in my other videos, if you have any suggestions due to my drawings, please let me know. I would be very grateful for that. But yeah, the expressions in the face. I wonder what is so funny, Or you probably wonder why she's laughing so hard. Maybe she saw something funny, something like a dog slipping on the banana peel. Or she heard a very funny joke, or she probably saw one of my drawings. Whatever. What you also gonna see is that the shadows, the coloring, is kind of different from what I usually do. I do this kind of standard anime, coloring, very simple, and only the colors, and that's it. Here I'm using other tools from GIMP. Basically, this kind of finger tool where you can spread the color around, where you can make it look a little bit more natural, like here in the Radiant Eye we're discussing, which is always very popular on animes. Or here the little bright white spots here, which is also very popular in a lot of mangas. Mainly shoujo mangas, as far as I know, which are which are usually involve beautiful girls and stuff. I'm usually not a big fan of those, but I want to try something else from the usual shonen style mangas that I'm usually into. Oh, here is the eye. I seriously have to do a picture where the face is a little bit bigger, that I can work the eye with more details. Not really in the proportions of Satoshi Urushihara. Those kind of eyes with details where you see every white spot, every detail, like 5 million white spots. It looks cool, but I think it's a little bit too much in my opinion. And the hair, I also have worked on the hair a little bit often. I skipped a little segment here because the Cam Studio program basically crashed once, which also pissed me off a little bit. But yeah, that's what you get when you have open source software. Which doesn't mean that it is bad per se. No, I mean as well as Open Canvas ones is also good, but I really have to get my hands on Manga Studio EX. I mean, I'm not broke or anything like that, but I'm just too lazy, to order it from Amazon or eBay. I'm usually, when I'm ordering stuff, online, I'm not a big fan, but I'm usually using Amazon because, especially when it comes to retro games, older games that I want to get, that you cannot get anywhere, I usually use Amazon. It's a good place. You really have to look which is best price and which salesman, which you know what I mean, which way you can, stupid, whatever, which salesman is actually the best or has the best reviews on the stuff that he sells, or he or she, whatever. It's also something that I haven't done before. I've kind of choose a tone here for her dress, and made some shades on it. I think it looks actually pretty good. I haven't done this before, so don't be too harsh on me. But I think it looks pretty good actually, for the first time, I might add. So, from what you see or from what I've seen back in the days, I thought, yep, let's call it a day. I'm finished with this illustration. Thanks for watching, and no! Here you see it. I don't know what I was thinking. I haven't eaten also that much, my stomach hurts a little bit, because like I said, once I start with the drawing, I can't stop. But I've looked a little bit more, since I'm a perfectionist at this time, this sort of stuff, like in my last video, the Ashen's video. You will know what I mean. But yes, this was my picture from MA Expression, laughing. If you have any suggestions what expression I should do, let me know. But other than that, thanks for watching, and see you soon.